Hi guys, it's Emma again. Well, today I thought I'd give you a look inside my food cupboards. That includes my pantry and a few other cupboards because my pantry is small, so I do need a few other places to put my food and spices and all that sort of stuff. So let's have a look inside. So here's an overview of my kitchen. Hopefully I can do this video without my son being too noisy. And the cupboard above the fridge, the pantry, and the cupboard above the microwave, and the above the range hood, they are all food cupboards. And I keep my plates and bowls in the pantry only because the other cupboards, as you can see, are too high to really reach for plates every day. So we'll go into the pantry first. So up the top here I have my plain flour, self-raised and all-purpose flour, and then I have four different types of sugar: raw sugar, brown sugar, icing sugar and caster sugar. I just have some equal weight at the back, so I don't use that very often. And down here I have some, in all these containers are that Systema containers, and I really like these. I used to have Tupperware containers, but I got sick of them quite quickly, so I sold them. These are some more Systema containers. These are the small ones, and I think that one's a full one, but this one's a half one, so I can keep different types of nuts. I get or banana chips and stuff like that. And it's getting a bit blurry. And at the back, and there we go, it's breadcrumbs and some more snacks, and I have coconut and fruit, dried fruit in the back, and have a taco pack. I've got a few canned foods at the back. I have a 3-tier shelf that I got from Kmart, and just a few odds and ends, not much in there because I'm trying to eat up all the food before I go buy a lot more food. The next shelf I have, this is probably my favourite shelf. I have a pull-out little container here with all my food mixes, like meal mixes, and I've got some pineapple pieces here which are really good for pizzas, so I don't waste the whole tin, which I usually do. In the back, you can't really see very well, there's more nuts, more of those Systema containers with nuts and chopped chips and popcorn down the bottom. And at the back, above the little shelf I have here, which I've also got at Kmart for a couple of dollars, is some cocoa powder and bicarb soda, and some sprinkles. Put a light in here so it's a bit brighter. Drinking chocolate, some sugar at the back, some more nuts, what do you call that? Custard powder at the back there, and some marshmallows. And on the back of the custard powder, I've actually written not the ingredients, there we go, the sort of like the recipe of how to make it, so I don't have to look up on the internet all the time or in a cookbook. So that's the custard powder. And down the bottom here, you've got another Lazy Susan. It's got all my baking spices, I suppose, not for the savoury, like nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, all-purpose spice, baking powder, and all that sort of stuff, and some nuts and some vanilla essence and stuff. That's fantastic. I love this Lazy Susan. That was at Kmart as well. In the back there, just got some cream, my maple syrup. I used to keep the maple syrup on this Lazy Susan here at the front, but my son twirled it around one day and it just fell off onto the ground, so I had a lovely mess to pick up, and it's so sticky. And this one I just have all my spreads on here. I think that's that, and just a container of pretzels, because I keep my big barrel from Costco in my storage room, so I don't have, it's just massive, so I don't keep that here. Here's all my plates and bowls, and I keep some plastic plates above my dinner plates on a little silver, what do you call it, bed, like another little shelf. And this is another favourite shelf of mine. I keep this milk container I have my bread in when I have bread out or frosting. At the moment I've got hot dog buns in there, and these are crisp breads and crackers and rice cakes at the back, and powdered milk in the dark blue container. There's small blue containers of corn flour and panko crumbs. I've got a few packets of cake mix, and these are my snacks. At the bottom of this one container has my snacks and my son's school snacks. And at the back is, this easily pops off, are my drinking sachets, and I have cappuccino ones in the top container, and mocha and hazelnut latte in the bottom. very easy to get to, even though it's at the back. It just pops off and hops back on, so it's very easy to get to still. This bottom cupboard is my rice, and in this container I have 2 types of rice, just my brown. I don't have a lot of rice, so I just got white rice and my brown rice, and keep them in separate Ziploc bags, so I only need 1 container then, because I don't have a lot of, I don't buy rice in bulk because I don't go through it enough to do that. So that just sticks in one little container. And this one is my son's drink containers and straws if he needs them. And I just keep my onions and potatoes in here and garlic. And I think I've put a little thing of cardboard and I think I just covered it with newspaper. Then I put a paper towel on the bottom, so if the potato is rotten or something, it won't affect. I can just won't mark the bottom of the cupboard. And in the back there, I've just got ice cream cones, which I rarely use. So that's all for this cupboard. And I love these. If you're interested in these little stickers, like these little tiny, that's just off my label maker. But these other cute little stickers you can buy for the rice. I'll leave the link down below. Although I was a tiny bit disappointed in these stickers up the top with they had heaps of different labels, like maple syrup, a label for maple syrup, everything like that, but they only had one for cereal, which I was a bit disappointed because you have usually more containers of cereal, but they had like 4 quinoa containers labels, which I thought was a bit strange. But anyway, so I'll leave a link down below in the description of where I bought those containers from in Australia. And on the door here, I just keep my oven grill because I'm still not that familiar with it, so I keep the instructions to my oven. I've cut that out. I should really laminate that to keep it protected a bit more. And my dishwashing instructions, like the cycles, which cycle I want to use, so that's quite handy. I'll just keep that inside the door. So that's this pantry all finished. And up the top of the fridge I have, oops, that's not the fridge, I have all my cereals and pasta and rolled oats and stuff like that. So I've got spaghetti and spirals in this one. At the back's rolled oats and muesli, and there's another tin for spaghetti. I think it's empty actually.
Hi.
Yes, you're waiting for dinner, are you? And I've got rolled oat sachets, and that's the only cereal label that they had. So it's got Weebix in that container, and that one cereal container at the back's empty. And this is my fantastic cake mix that I love. It's pre-made, just add water to it, it's excellent. I'll leave the description in the video below for that as well. So that's pretty much that cupboard. This one over here above the microwave, I keep all my sauces, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, curry powder, all that sort of stuff in this one, or olive oil, all those sort of things in this cupboard, and they're quite easy to get to. I don't have any shelves in that one, like layered tea shelves or anything in there, just basic, they're on the shelf. Now above the range hood is all my spices. I don't have a great deal of spice just because I don't cook a lot of fancy food, so there's no point me having it. And I just have some cooking spray up there, some spare salt and rock salt and peppercorns at the back to fill up my salt shaker there, and some chicken salt in the back. So that's for that cupboard. That's got a tiered shelf, so it's still hard to get to because I'm quite short, so but I can just reach at the back. So this has got little shelves so I can see basically at the back what I'm picking up, so it's not too much of a problem. So that's basically all my pantry. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the subscribe button down below if you did, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.